Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Good to see you all. Tonight I felt like doing some more Higurashi. I don't have a co-host today, but I'm gonna do it all by myself. Just for funsies. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm hoping we can get into some of the spookier parts later. So when me and Index, me and Index Regalia will be doing enough fandom tomorrow as well. So hopefully by the time we get to our collab with her, we can get some of the spookier stuff, huh? Huh? Wouldn't that be great? These chapters of Higurashi, they're supposed to take about 10 hours, is what the average playtime is for people online. But the first chapter, when I did it, it took like 24 hours to do it. That's what Steam says, at least. So, fandoming does make it take longer by far than just reading it in my head. So man, fandoming is quite a bit of work. Takes quite a bit longer. But yeah, this is gonna be me today. So hope you guys like my voice. I hope you like my voice. Otherwise I don't know why you'd be here. But yeah. But yeah. We left off last episode of chapter 2 of Higurashi. Last episode, we had just played a bunch of board games with the group. And before Mion could play, she had to go work for her uncle. So that's where we left off, I believe. Mion has like multiple uncles that own multiple businesses. So it's I think they're setting up some shady shit right there with that. But yeah, I believe that's where we left off. So yeah. New episode, new plot. Let's get into it. On the game capture? Turn on the game? Okay. So spooky. So fucking spooky. Oof. So you get rid of some shit that I don't. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Exit. Yeah. Didn't mean to start a new fucking game. Gotta continue. Food. I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Beyond spoken a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. Want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Yeah, spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. Sixth period was almost over. By the way, Satoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard by now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from out there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. Mi-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack, get it? I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's gold. Bam! The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all for me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand up. Attention! Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard the class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When they knew class was over, Satoko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Good work today! Alright, it's time for happy fun activities. Club activities, bleh. Yeah! That's right. What should we do today? Hey, Mi-chan! Why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes! We should do that. To have it end like that when things were getting good, I won't accept it. Now. I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like a classroom after school, but a grand stage. Huh. I'm down whenever. But some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals. So let me know ahead of time. Whoa. Eiichi-kun, you're amazing. There's people cheering you on? Cheering you on? I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Reina. I couldn't help but watch as Reina entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Reina. With the saturine Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Reina's hair roughly. What? No! Keiichi-kun, what are you, how? Oh god. Reina turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Reina and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Ah, even if it wasn't somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Meet Keiichi, the Reina killer. When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing at once. Ha 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 ha! That Reina is Satoko and Rika-chan killer, though. It may be true that we can't win against Reina, but we won't lose to Keiichi. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship, man. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Mion leered with gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as a good moment as any to get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah. So then, Mi-chan, what shall we do today? Mion let out a smile interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker, maybe it was actually extended through the walls into the fourth dimension. That's my theory, anyway. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out an item after item? After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly, though, He turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? Doesn't matter what kind of game it is, if everybody plays together, we can have fun. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Raina and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun. That wouldn't be fun for me. Pulling weeds or whatever. Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face, so I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face, or I could be in for a rough time. Alright everybody, pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as Party Game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody heard of it before? Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Maybe I might know this. Mi-chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind. And the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Rena knows about it. Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip. I'm not familiar with this game. I'd like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, they choose dessert. Hehehe. Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Pocket flan. Let's see here, is it pocket flan? Pudding or something. Okay, that was close. Very close. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reveals their answer at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, back. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded, so if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max of 5 points. In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer in everybody else. It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game is to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert, you immediately thought of strawberry sundae. If your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on the answer and change to the one that seems like everybody else will choose. Oh, nice. The key becomes not what you think of yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. That's so. Me, for Satoko's sake, let's try practicing for 1 round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. Blue Hawaii? What the fuck? The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. Everybody write down an answer? And everybody show theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go! Strawberry. Melon. Ujigentoki. Strawberry. Strawberry. I'm only one with melon? Oops. You guys. Noko do something so mundane as picking strawberry as a standard. Hey, Reina, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? First thing that always sells out at summer festivals is always melon, isn't it? Reina also likes melon flavor. But really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right? Hey-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's Uji Ntoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know? Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice. So Toko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberries, so those people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah. I've got it. More importantly, Mion-san. What shall we do about today's penalty game? How? There's going to be one after all. What will it be? What will it be? What should it be? Hey Chan, you have a suggestion? What? For the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game, yeah. It can only be that. Schlepping. What? In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks, you see it a lot. But how will we do that? So Toko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are complete opposite direction from ours. Then how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh yeah, just that much. Might be alright. Somehow, today's penalty game is pretty simple. With the penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Then we should raise the stakes a bit, not just playing Porter. Ta-da! How about we have someone schlep stuff around dressed in this? Oh no. What? Why a maid outfit of all things? I'm sorry for this, Ice. What are you talking about, Cold Club? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm doing well. What are you sorry about, Cold Club? Of course, they pull out a maid. I thought they were gonna pull out a bunny suit. That would have been funny. For bringing a gun? Oh shit. Bring a gun because you're scared of this game, Cool Club? Also, what the hell are you playing? Oh god, you've never played... Never heard of Higurashi, huh, Cold Club? Oh me, oh my. Oh, you're in for a treat, Cold Club. How? It's cute and all, but no way. But you see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? We don't have a size that fits him. Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice XL size one prepared just for Kei-chan. You calling the police? Oh, Cold Club, this isn't that kind of game. So, Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm going to have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear, I've got it all prepared for you. Oh god. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? Oh, fuck. Just a bunch of fucking maid outfits in the locker. This is bad, Keiichi Maibara. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I made a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh god. Oh man, about that Maibara boy. Did you hear about him? It seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? Oh. Yeah. That's way too harsh. That's just incredibly brutal. If we're to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why, on the way back from school? Do we have to become accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying her baggage? Having them say, Master, while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit? Wait, why am I panting? What is this? It's feeling well up inside me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun is ours instead. Boom! Burning with passion, I firmly place my hands on Reina's shoulders. Reina, there is no problem with the penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turn to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. Okay, Chan. You've come around to the idea, eh? Oh god. So now he's like, if I win, they have to dress up for me. Forgive me, I have to eat. I have to eat something real quick, I'm fucking starving. Alright, Cold Club. Here's the thing. So these classmates are playing a game called Sympathy. So they come up with a topic, and then they write down the first thing that comes to mind. And however many answers are the same, they get points for. And whoever loses this game has to carry the winner's luggage all the way to their house, wearing a maid outfit. No, we haven't played yet. Yeah. Oh, K-chan, you've come around to the idea, eh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah, yeah! Yeah! From Mia and Narika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Reina seemed somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Reina, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey Reina, don't you see this is a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit coming right to your doorstep? This is historically a great chance, isn't it? Floosh! Reina began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. Good God. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Reina. That look in her eyes. Ow! To my doorstep! It's not like Keiichi-kun or Mi-chan wouldn't be good too. Ow! Alright. It looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready? Mion opened up her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic is summer break. This is yet another, quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show 'em. Ready? Go! On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Summer festival. Summer festival. Fireworks. Mosquito coils. Oh, Rennie and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Satoko's fireworks is pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is also a very nice seasonal choice as well. Fucking mosquitoes, I hate them so much. All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the image of a summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us. I didn't really write down anything that great. No. Showering us is part of the rules. Now come on. Stop it. Don't look. Homework. What the fuck? The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somewhat sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. Ichi-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? All I could think of was homework. Okay, thank you for the lurk, Dummy Leech. It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Vika-chan gently petted my head. Hello, Scars. How you doing? What exactly does summer break mean to me? Summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer focus seminars. I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in air-conditioned cram school. Ugh, the tears, H.N.'s summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? Just finished this pretty epic run of Sonic Mania. Oh, nice, Scars! I'd love to hear that, man. What was so epic about it? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me! This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho, Raina and I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is Fish. I broke my record of how fast I've gotten 99 lives. Oh, nice! It's pretty easy to get lives in that game. So, it's Fish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Loon Act 1, fuck yeah. I wonder who I'll match with this answer. Because for a Japanese person, anybody would think this. Alright everybody. This time we'll start from mine. Ready? Go! Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lovely fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No. To have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than write down sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless. Oh, that's right. Cool Club, just to let you know, I might ask a question twice. My headphones is dying on me. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Cool Club. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone. Stop it! Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready? Go! Dolphin, whale, aquarium, aquarium. Rika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Raina picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Ah, really? Raina wanted to write dolphin at first, but Raina didn't think anybody else would write it. Either one of them is very cute. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from over there. It means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Keiichi-san. Keiichi-kun's answers were worth 0 points, but Raina thinks they're very unique and interesting. Interesting. That's fine, which sucks because I got these like last month. I'm not sure if it's my headphones or my jack. I would try testing different headphones in there. They immediately think of food when they hear the word fish. Hey Chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? Wah. Don't say something like my soul is destitute. Besides, with Mion and Reina's answers anyways, those aren't even fish. Those are mammals. Objection overruled. Next. Here's my problem. I don't own another fucking pair. Oh, well. Maybe you could borrow some from somebody or something? I don't know. What horrid game is this today? As the games pile on and on, it seems as if I'll be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. Want to at least get a point in the next round. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. Damn it! I use this as normal headphones too. Oh shit. Damn it, this time I'll do it. Keep your cool, Keiichi Maibara. Don't think what you'd normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura Mochi here, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away the gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I am a girl. Everybody finished writing? Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous? This time it's perfect. I've completely suppressed my own instincts. This time, I will have a match. No, I will make it match. Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time, Reina thought like a boy, so I could match it up with your answer. Hehehe, Sakura Mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down. Reina and Riko giggled together. Whoa! Now is not the time to think with your stomach. Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right. When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, right? I wrote that down too. Miyano Satoka's response was Hanami. Hanami. Seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers get drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things as a standard, isn't it? And why of all times did you just decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view? Well then, Kei-chan. What sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Oh. Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had written behind my back. Cardmaster Sakura is written down here. Cardmaster Sakura? It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. We find that someone at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. Feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden weight of heat. Sakura can only mean Cardmaster Sakura, can it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it! Yeah. Even without the forced explanation, I know about it. Oh, I gotta hydrate. Hey, Dodo, how you doing? Thank you for the hydrate. It's that thingy where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah. I know. Yup. It's cute, isn't it? Reina sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura's cool and so cheerful all the time. I like that girl is always filming with the camcorder. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that Kei-chan was one of those. I feel like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. Pant. Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer! Oomph. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Kei-chan. Now I am certain. Kei-chan, you are to your very core a geezer. Irrevocably so. Yeah! Why is everybody looking at me with those eyes filled with pity? Was that a card captor reference? Yeah, it was. Back, what did you say? You were saying something when Twitch shit itself? I'm not sure what you mean, Cold Club. Okay. That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. What's today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with the hairband and garter belt, while carrying around the winner's stuff. This has been funky the last few days? Oh, really? What's been wrong with it? I was saying I only have one pair of the headset. Oh, wow. Oh, that sucks, Cold Club. No! Alright. If you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Wait, that's where the chapter ends? In the middle of this fucking game, alright. Whoa, Keiichi-kun seems happy? Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Oh god. Keiichi-kun, your hairband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you. Reina cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? This reminds me of Doki Doki, but less horror. Just wait, Cold Club. Just you wait. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh. Ah! You jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of the teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion! What do you mean knowing this will come in handy one day? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shh. Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out that I'm wearing women's clothing right down to the unmentionables? Ooh. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. What you did scared me? What? Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Whoa, what kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them? How does it feel wearing a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of the maid outfit, after all. What do you mean finishes off the look? Dumbass. Stop teasing me. Keiichi-kun is embarrassed cute. That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? I don't really feel anything. Hey, stop it. Don't flip it up. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop. Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. My miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Eek! Oh no. Oh, that's gross. You're turning red. You're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Kei-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants. Stop it, Mion. Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you've currently become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than a mere touch can ever achieve. There, can't you hear that pulse? That breath? Mi-chan, that's... Ow! On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Reina's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight long hair you like so much? Kei-chan, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now, you're going to walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big thing dangling between your legs, you'd be a real girl. Oh my god. Why are they doing this? Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. Wah! This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash thud. Before I realized it, Reina was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm going to take you home. Peering through Reina's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Reina's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Reina down from her frenzy. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rule this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming. Yeah. Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes, looking as good as a mood I'd ever seen her left. Okay now. Now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home. By the way, Reina isn't as good as Mi-chan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meter in about 6 seconds there. Well then, Keiichi-kun. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably a divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi. So you're home. Oh god. I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them. Around. Oh, Keiichi. Dad. He just fucking walks up to his dad wearing a fucking maid outfit. This is, you see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened that I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortable warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. Mion, you shall rule this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. Oh god. Is he gonna fucking draw him? Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you're in the bath. Is that makeup remover? But more importantly, what's the matter? Sorry. I have a headache and I don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? My mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Eiichi! We'll take the car, so hurry up. Okay. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. So where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way to the gourmand, I, Keiichi Maibara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about? Was this? The words Angel Mork were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented, all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You'd never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. What really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya. Well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Hehehe. Keiichi, it seems that you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, he guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were already made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until their meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers is pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table of the family. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh my. So this is what people come for, huh? There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while. Oh, my apologies, I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Dad? Could it be this restaurant is... Aren't they great? The waitress's uniforms here, I mean. Bam! What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Keiichi, I never come down here with impure intentions. That bell and a Tyrant in eccentric clothing. Well, effete. What? It is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this simulation. Haven't you? Coming here alone, though, is a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi! Dad's lecherous as fuck. I needed to take a leak. My father has always been a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say, sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering into their ear, the veteran waitress left. The waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio, while certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things, that is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that walking around the restaurant? It's as bad as it can be for digestion. Oh god. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to this job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. Ow, my nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Leon, is that you? Eh? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion! Why is she here? Why are you working in a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. To think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town, that she sometimes works part-time to help with them. Oh! That must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god. For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But, seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mion, you have pretty big breasts. It seems like they're ready to spill out even now. All the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing getup. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress up like that. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. Is this alright, Keiichi Maibara? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even as payback for the humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. The payback Mion tenfold is a chance you hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you can almost just see something is the best. Come closer. Eek! Please stop! You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. Not that! Entering a version of Rain is cute mode. Blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Yup, I'll spare you for the rest for today. Ow. It seems that Mion's neutral circuits had completely showed from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought. But such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good, I never knew. I think that high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. Whimpers, that's too wrong. Such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Reina and the others. Reina would definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean, that's wrong? I'm not Mion. What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shioooon Sonozaki. Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Oops! Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shioooon? Shioooon Sonozaki. Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I know who you were. A little bit of cringeworthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. Thus, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guided force. If I were to lash out at Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never have wished for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shioooon. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh, no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, now, she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? Well, that's a dress and a half. Yes, it is, Hijacks. Welcome. This is like the Japanese version of Hooters, I guess. As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shioooon laughed with me. Shioooon, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered at her saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way as her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So, you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before? I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping out the uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at the store? Oh, my sister is, you see, she's not good with the cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Mion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, it would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shioooon, I think it works. Huh? You mean that? Shioooon, like Reina often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean, exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like the Shioooon character actually existed. Because there was no way that Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, can you take your break now? You can take your break now. Bleh. Oh, okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seems as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous K-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. Ah, that thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? That devilish laugh and smile, it was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. I like this face. Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right, for now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister. I thought that maybe I should ask Reina tomorrow if she really has a sister. Huh. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shioooon, the younger sister's twin sister. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything. But that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. Probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can. Eiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Was that new waitress just now somebody you knew, Keiichi? Oh, so you're watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. School isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school. Only about half. The other half go all the way into the town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shioooon came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister, something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Ooh, chapter end. Interesting, we finally meet Shioooon. The waitress received new tips. Is there real Shioooon? An introduction to Angel Mort. I must study, so I should lurk in like the little bitch I am. Okay, Hijacks, enjoy your lurk. Few new tips. Is there really a Shioooon? Huh? Mion-san's family? Yeah. More broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether a younger twin sister named Shioooon really existed. And my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it. I wonder. She might not. She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Satoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any. Yes. I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother. As far as I could tell, there was already dark clouds over the Shioooon is real theory. Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her. Toko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family? Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know everything about them. That many, huh? For example, is someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong. Well, she might not actually exist, but... You mean she? Shion exists. Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real. Their names are quite similar, you know. Could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but I hadn't seen her much. I think I met her once at a funeral a few years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okuninomiya. She may live there too. Mion-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother, after all. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seem very mysterious. Oh, what are the three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion-san, you've got it a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Ah, Mion, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah, I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face, at a loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her in a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that the Shioooon from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this is pretty funny, so I'll let it go for a while longer. Another Mion under the name of Shioooon. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling as I've made new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. She thinks they're the same person, huh? Introduction to Angel Mort. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide, April issue. Complete Congress Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now, at last, we come to the blazing hot third day. The Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all the enthusiasts despite being located in the remote Shishibone city of XX Prefecture. Why exactly do the most famous stores avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because it's a trial given us to the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a censored place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. The fragrant aroma of sweet wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms created no less than a public torture device. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War photography hunting. Away! The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. For you, yesterday I failed to get seating. Today I'll aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. The talker are overwhelmingly non-smokers. They'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected of you, the hunter. He's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's XXX and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. But as if cursed by that from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive firm defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chances coming his way. And after 4 p.m., a man begged to take his orders. It looks as though he had been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. I was playing more rhythm games. Oh, okay, Cold Club. Hope you enjoyed them. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in my travel bag and might fossilize in there. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I am mortified. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold. As to be expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefecture police stations in this country. I've been starting to get into raffle games, or rhythm games. Oh, good. That thing the day before. The day before, our hunter took on the Shrine Maiden cuisine in Nagoya. His hunter's spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in a booth, and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much-anticipated Shrine Maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the angel uniform chosen by the hunter himself. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, that is not... Wow, that was not cool. That was not cool at all. This game did not age well. Jesus. There. Uno momento, por flavor. I'll be right back. Okay. Listen up, everybody. If you don't take cooking seriously, somebody's going to get hurt. This is part of your education as well. So don't fool around and do it seriously. A lazy "yeah" wafted through the class in response. Half of the school day today was going to be home economics class. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who let this building be rented out as school. If everybody were making curry in the same spot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere, but this was school after all. Excluding the youngest students, each of one of us would be judged our own curry. Would be making our own curry with the results being judged. More rhythm games go brr. Okay, Cold Club. Alright, everybody. It may be that nowadays curry is an easy meal that anybody can make, but it has its roots in traditional Indian cuisine. Even though we've altered it a bit in the Japanese style, it is still instilled with the knowledge and culture of ancient India. Absolutely do not neglect that fact. I have words with anybody who doesn't take this seriously, so be prepared for that. That seemed like a needlessly passionate sermon on curry, but whatever. It's rumored that Chi-sensei has devoted her life to curry. She'll probably be a pretty strict judge. As long as you're not failing, your grade in home ec doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. I wouldn't say that if I were you. The teacher's a tyrant when it comes to curry. What the heck does that even mean? A curry tyrant? Never heard of that before. You see, our normally mild-mannered teacher, for some unfathomable reason, is a stickler for curry. Unyieldingly so. Yeah. It said that every year she goes on a journey to India to research mythical curry. This is just a rumor, but it seems that she eats curry rice 3 meals a day. If she occasionally has something else, it always has to be curry flavored. That's not unyieldingly, that's unnatural. Is she part of an evil cult or something? Besides, doesn't curry top the list when it comes to junk food? Curry 3 times a day is just weird, nutritionally speaking, and... Thunk, thunk, thunk. Embedded into the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle, and spatula hammered gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Hey-chan, shh! If you say any more, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire. Yeah. Just be serious and make your curry properly, and everything's good, alright? I don't think it's going to be that easy today. Look, Mi-chan is... It's written all over her face. If the playing field is even, and we're being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. It looks like we're all on the same page. It's a cooking contest! I knew it. There's no way Mion would leave such an enticing event alone. How should we determine the victor? By how the teacher judges it? As if saying, but wait, there's more. The teacher reappeared with the principal in tow. The purpose of today's event is to show appreciation for the people of the Forestry Service, so they'll be judging the results with me. Yep, your teacher and I, as well as 5 people from the Forestry Service, will be judging your cooking. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, ha ha ha. Even the principal? Looking around, it seemed like the interest of everybody in the class had been piqued. So, that's what's happening. This isn't going to just be some casual curry cook-off. Reina's good at making curry. I'm not going to lose today. My grade is cooking in a group, so I'm together with Rika. That's unfair. I'm pretty sure that Rika's good at cooking. My curry is so tasty it'll send shivers down your spine. What about Mion? He doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. I'll tell you what Kei-chan is thinking right now. Mion is definitely bad at cooking. Am I right? I don't like the way she said that. It couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. At that moment, the teacher's whistle sounded. Alright everybody, are you ready? Be very careful with the knives. Start! The call to arms had sounded. We had to use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice into the canister, push your arm to the bottom, and fill with water to just above the wrist. Are you alright with only that much water? If you don't put in more, it could be bad. Filthy liar. If I put in any more, it'll be just left with some half-cooked porridge. Satoko, if that's meant to be a trick, it won't work. I'm used to cooking rice with these utensils. First it starts to bubble, then the steam starts to puff. And don't take out the lid no matter what. Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. This is a little unexpected. Did you learn this at summer camp? My dad really likes to go camping, see? Whenever summer comes around, our family goes a lot. So this means everybody's good at cooking the rice? In other words, the critical part of this challenge will be the curry. Curry is Rika's specialty. We'll cream you all. You lost me at Rika's. Why don't you help with the cooking too? Maybe Satoko-chan is helping the most by doing nothing at all. Eep! The ends justify the means. I'll just have to win. That was a pretty malicious comment for Reina. Satoko took it a hook, line, and sinker. Reina could only apologize between fits of laughter while Satoko chased her around. Well now, can we move on to the curry? For now, the battle truly begins. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes, and other standard vegetables, I grasped the knife. Gulp. Uh-oh, he's got a knife. What will today's curry taste like? As Reina hummed along, her very well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to kind images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. It was so common practice, I seriously don't stand a chance. I looked over Satoko and Rika-chan. Satoko was in charge of washing the vegetables, while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed, but Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. He was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. On top of that, the peel spanned the entire potato. What was that called again? Katsuramuki? I've heard that peeling a vegetable in one loop around like that is a highly regarded technique. She picked around the peel of the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with her knife. It's a snake! Rawr! Saying that, she placed the longly peeled potato skin on top of her head of a boy from her group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it comes to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But roar? Do snakes make that sound? Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she can peel potatoes so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way. This can't be. You've got to be kidding me. This is a trick. She's using special effects. Where's the wire? She's definitely using a wire. Here, take a look-see. As if she already won, Mion proudly showed me the elongated potato skin. You didn't know, Keiichi? He was taught how to cook by her grandma. Not just cooking. From sewing to flower arrangement to playing the koto. From marksmanship to radio operation. Even helicopter piloting is one of the myriad things you can do. Strangely enough, the latter items were more realistic. It was the first few items that seemed like a lie. She's actually really good at cooking. It's just such a hassle that she never does it, though. Damn it! I'm also really good at cooking. Especially Chinese food. Keiichi, boiling something and pouring it into a bowl doesn't count as cooking. Got down before I could even say it. Oh ho ho! Too bad for you. Today Keiichi-san shall be assuredly languishing in defeat all alone. Ow. Blank. Tough words from somebody who can't even cook by herself. Wah. Rika. There. I'll destroy Keiichi for you. Yeah, this does not look good. Everybody's smirking at me. Don't raise the white flag yet, Keiichi Maibara. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel these potatoes well, but about how to win this challenge. There's too many people watching. I'm going to work at another sink. Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left that spot behind. Will Keiichi-kun be alright? I'm worried he might cut himself with his knife. Let's see what Kei-chan's doing. No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip up at the speed, I'll lop my fingers off. Then, there's only one thing left to do. Tomita-kun, Wakamura-kun. Oh, you guys were in a group before, huh? It was the two underclassmen that had become my sworn brothers ever since that event at that toy store last Sunday. They had been paired with two girls from their group. Yep. Both these girls are pretty good at cooking. So both of us can just mess around and we'll be okay. Both of them pointing at the girls. They're not as good as Reina, but they're both good enough at handling a knife. I'll get straight to the point. At this rate, I'm going to lose this contest. Give me the vegetables your group has peeled already. My Bara-san, that's pretty much theft. But depending on what it's in for us. In other words, it depends on the terms of negotiation. Quite bold of you guys. That's to be expected. Bro. Yeah. Quite bold of you guys, but that's to be expected. And let's do this. If I win, I'll let you eat that curry that Satoko and Rika-chan's group makes. How about that? I don't know about that. Both of them were hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. I pulled both of them close by the shoulders and made my offer in a hushed tone. Of course, that includes the part that Satoko and Rika-chan have already eaten some of. I'll even throw in the spoons. Red mist spouted vigorously from the noses of the two underclassmen. Ew. Daichi-san is also pretty good at this. Those are some very nice potatoes. Having brilliantly cleared the vegetable peeling challenge, I returned to my comrades in triumph. Wow, amazing. Keiichi-kun's peeling is really good. That's not quite right. What Kei-chan has bared isn't potato, but it's fangs. Yeah, I'm super serious about this. I'll crush you all. Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is to boil a pot of water, then add the vegetables in order which takes longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order, it probably won't garner a lot of points. Look over at Reina. He has a variety of vegetables cooking together in a delicate balance. He wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win the game. He was making delicious food with a mother's touch. I have a feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I would be no match for Reina. He was way out of my league. When my mother makes curry, you see, she always uses a lot of ingredients. That's why Rena's curry uses a lot of ingredients as well. I really wanted to take all night to stew it nice and slow. How? I beg of you. Can you please help me a little with my curry? No. Is one of her club activities. Rena won't lose. Ugh, when she enters club mode, even the normally kind Rena becomes an enemy. Welcome back, Dummy Leech. Looks like Rika-chan is cooking apples as well. Ugh, she's like a pro at this. How about Mion? What? Mion, you... What the heck is that? Where did you get meat from? I predicted what we would be doing today by looking at the schedule, so I prepared accordingly. My curry is going to be marvelous. Upon closer inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients. They're spread all over the place. Explosion sound scared me listening while... Oh yeah. Yeah, it would scare people. Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house? Objection! Chi-sensei, there's no way this is allowed, is it? Objection overruled. As long as it makes for delicious curry, anything goes. Ugh. For that normally serious teacher to go so far as to append a star to the end of her sentence. Just as the rumor said, she's a through-and-through curry freak. Reina and Rika-chan are naturally gifted chefs. I've come with thorough preparations. And? Hey Chan, what about you? It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, peeling the vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high. Abara-san, over here. Turning around, I saw the voices calling me, belonged to two underclassmen from earlier, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun. What's up, you guys? What's up with that pot? Is that from your group? Switch this with your pot before somebody notices. I think that the curry the girls from our group made, at the very least, is better than what you can make. You guys, for me, don't get the wrong idea. If you don't win them, that is... Oh, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Satoko and Rika-chan's curry goes right out the window. It seems like you guys are getting riled up about this too. Sorry, I'm in your debt. But I'm surprised the girls in your group agreed to this. My Bara-san. We're also serious about this. Filling in on day duty 3 times. What the fuck? Why can't I read? These guys, to show me victory, have paid the price. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Ian Davis. Hey! Hey, buddy, long time no see. Nighttime snack. Welcome, Raiders. Ogie me. Yeah. Punish Kacho is raiding with a party of 13 Raiders. Hey! Hey, how's it going? Oh, let me stretch. Ugh. Thank you for the review, Nighttime Snack. Kacho and Yoko raid. Oh god, double raid. Holy shit. What's up, Raiders? How y'all doing? How's your streams? Punish Kacho. Hi, how you doing? How's your stream, buddy? Hi, Penguin. We recommended to raid. Oh, thank you. Raid Nation. The stream were good. What are you guys up to? Yes, sir. Played SAR? What the hell is SAR? LQ Popham, thank you for the follow. Let me get some shoutouts to the Raiders. Thank you guys for the raids. Welcome everybody. Latte Bell, thank you for the follow. Welcome everybody. I am the Ice Emperor Penguinato. I'm your host. And I'm playing the visual novel of Higurashi. Uh-oh. GB Higi, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've watched part of the anime, but I'm like, I just want to play the light novel, fuck it. So I started playing Higurashi. I think I might actually prefer it in visual novel form, surprisingly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the raids. Right now in Higurashi, they are doing a fucking cooking contest and talked about curry. Some raidies I see. Yeah, we got some raids, double raids. Right now we're in the boring slice of life shit, but later on we'll start getting stabby. Leave it to me. Save some room, boys. I'll definitely let you eat your fill. We shall be eagerly awaiting your victory. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. All that's left is to let it stew a bit. The delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. The pot gifted to me by my 2 underclassmen certainly drew some double takes. That'd be what? Yeah, it's gonna get to the spooky parts later. It's part slice of life, part spooky. Spooky psycho crazy. Red even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty darn good. Hey John, you're pretty good. It looks like this will be a good match right here to the bitter end. Dabby, what do you mean? Did it get psycho later, Cold Club? This is the well-known horror visual novel. Reina wants to eat Keiichi-kun's curry. Curry! Reina's curry and Mion's curry too? Everybody's a worthy opponent. Thank you for the alert, Punish Kacho. Thank you, man. Thank you. Not on my watch. I'm playing Infinite Warfare Zombies. Oh, nice. Reina's curry and Mion's curry too. Everybody's a worthy opponent. I've done my very best, but I'm not sure of the outcome. Keiichi-san, Rika's calling you. Go see what she wants. What? Rika-chan's calling me? What could it be? Oh, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Rika-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot. Because all that's left is a stew. Let it stew. Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove unattended. Hey, Rika-chan. How's yours doing? It's Mr. Curry. Huh? Rika-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry is amazing. He shoots beams from his eyes. Wait, this is horror? Yes, it becomes it later, Cold Club. Right now it's slice of lifey. He shoots beams from his eyes. Pew pew! Apparently Mr. Curry shoots beams from his eyes. Drawing a beam with the stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean I've been shot with a laser? Whoa! Barrier! Beam reflect! I took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam striking Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry can shoot missiles from his stomach. Shoo! Hooah! My bar a super electromagnetic barrier. And retaliatory beam. Mr. Curry observes the beam energy and fires his impulse wave cannon. Rika-chan and I scratched at the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. Wait a moment. Hey Rika-chan, you called me here for a reason, right? Yes, I called you. But I've already fulfilled my purpose. At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose? They got me. Headed back to my pot, standing there just as I feared, it was Satoko. With no questions asked, I drop-kicked the back of her head. What do you think you're doing? You know better than do that to a lady's head. Who cares about that? Satoko, did you mix something in with my How impertinent. I haven't fallen that far. Despite what you may think, I'm a fair person, you know. And what's this incomprehensible line of ladles and plates? Leaving all of them in these unstable positions? If they fall over, what will you do? At that moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that was stood up on its end. The ladle, like a domino, fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Whap, whap, whap. Clack, clack. Dud, dud. This is art. Come to think of it, Domino World Challenges were quite a rage on television a while back. K-chan! The frying pan! I didn't even have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan, the next after that was my pot. No! Crash! Fuck. The fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. The contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece is being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared, dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap that for a moment, I lost touch with reality. Oh my, this is a catastrophe. I didn't do anything, you hear me? Oh, ho, 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 ho. At the very last moment, I had let my guard down. I ignored the culinary incompetence Satoko for far too long. Even if she couldn't cook, Satoko still had this method of fighting back. Just then, Reina, who had been sampling her own pot, let out a scream. What? Reina's curry is salty. Salty? Was Reina also sabotaged? Then what about Mion? My rice is salty? I've been had. Oh, ho, 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 ho. With this, all the obstacles in my way have been taken care of before the fight even begins. All that effort wasted. So sad, so sad. So very, very sad. Rika-chan and Satoko rubbed my dumbfounded head to their heart's content. Wow, sabotage. Pushing the decks together, it was about time for the meals to be judged. Delicious order of curry spread throughout the courtyard. The members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave a bit of ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed a desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men for the forestry service seemed to like the kind of thing, gave their enthusiastic support. Well then, is everybody finished? We'll now have all the judges sample your cooking.
The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Rena plated her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. But, at least she was still able to serve hers. Both Mion's and my curry were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line up on the table. The judges stated that the curry made by the lower grades. They had a lively discussion praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn. Next up is Ryuga-kun's curry. Yes, this looks quite appetizing. The principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Reina's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, his expression immediately changed. Oh my, what happened, Ryuga-san? It seems so delicious when you're cooking it. Ki-sensei must have had some expectations judging from her disappointment. Ow! I'm sorry. I might have added a bag of salt by accident. The rest of the judges grimaced after they each had a bite. I feel sorry for them, god damn. Failure is but the seasoning for success. I'm looking forward to next time. Do your best. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man amongst men. Reina was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but she was defeated due to her weak defense. Well then, please savor a curry next. I see that Furuto-san's group put a lot of effort into their curry. Let's see here. It's simple, but very nicely done. There was also the incident with Reina's salted curry right before this, so the judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. The judges began a heated debate. One of those judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with a spoon. Yeah, this kid's curry really isn't half bad. But I don't like the carrots, you see. Personally, I think that carrots are a staple of curry. But I guess to each their own. However, seeing that Rika-chan read the nameplate on the chest of his overalls and began to speak. That's no good, Kyoji. You have to eat your carrots. Why are you saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rika-chan with a stunned look. But what Rika-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears steamed down his face. Kyoji, there's seconds if you want them. Stop, mommy! While crying like that, he continued to shovel curry in his mouth. That's right. Rika-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. With the carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rika-chan's assessment was unanimous. Oh ho ho! Nobody can stand up to Rika's curry. Toko let off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment... Don't be fooled, my esteemed judges. Don't be deceived into thinking that this meager slop is a taste only a mother can provide. What you people actually wanted to eat was this kind of curry, wasn't it? Oh! All of a sudden, in all its perfect glory, Mion's curry. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the underclassmen, and of course myself could only gasp in adoration. Hamburg steak with a demi-glazed sauce and a fresh salad. It's a set. I wouldn't be stretching it to say that this was a full-course meal. It's perfect. Perfectly made. Amazing! Amazing! Mi-chan, you're amazing! Mi-chan, you're amazing! Toko was also shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. It seems the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course, the hamburger was hand-kneaded. The salad had a home-style dressing, but of professional quality. And the curry, not even a micron of grit. This is sublime. Truly a taste to savor, Sonozoki-san. The curry is no doubt a living testimony to 6,000 years of Indian knowledge and beautiful harmony with Japanese cuisine. I'm elated. This deserves full marks. I'm giving it 100 points. You're welcome. I'm just trying to set an example as class representative. Mion bowed politely, and then winked at us with a smirk on her face. I admit defeat. There's no way this is happening. I'm certain I sabotaged that pot of rice. That's right. Toko dumped salt into Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. At that moment it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why! At some point, my cooking canister had been opened, its contents completely emptied. Damn you, Mion! Hey, Venus, how you doing? Good morning for you, I believe. You used my rice! That's not fair! Hand over half of your curry! Mion clucked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed over her face. Whoa there, Kei-chan. You're not taking this seriously enough. You gave up at the last moment. I didn't. That's the difference between us. As soon as you give up, it's all over. Yeah, I couldn't even properly voice my shame. Mi-chan, I feel so sorry for Keiichi-kun. Just give him at least a little. It's fine, it's fine. This is a lesson. Kei-chan just learned that you shouldn't give up on the contest until it's over, right? It loathes me to say it, but Mion is right. To give up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, did that mean even in this situation I shouldn't give up? My curry was overturned while it was still in the pot, and I don't even have any rice left. How in the blazes am I supposed to lose hope in this situation? Maibara-san, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun suddenly appeared. Damn it. Even though my protégés had tried so hard, I wasn't able to meet their expectations. It was an accident. There was nothing you could do. Both of them were dejected. Yeah, I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream I had shown them? I just learned it from Mion just now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment. Think, Keiichi Maibara. Think. Not about how to make more curry, but about how to win the match. I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing. Tomita-kun, come and wash your hands. Help me out. Okamura-kun, there's something I want you to find. Okay, gotcha. Both of them dispersed after receiving these instructions. Oh? How is Kei-chan going to flounder about at the end? Why don't you show me? Nobody likes a stubborn fool, you know. Shut up. Just sit there and watch the last card I have to play. First off, Mion, I'll be taking some of your rice. I won't let you say no. I don't really care, it's salty after all. It's okay if Reina helps too, right? Keiichi-kun is in trouble right now. Hearing you say that is very reassuring. Hello, Stagman. The backgrounds look real yet fake, which scared me a little. I believe these are actual pictures that they took and then just like blurred them out a little bit. Go make some tea. Oh, he doesn't trust me. Next, Satoko. Also Rika-chan. I challenge you to a side bet. What did you say? Well, listen to your request. This is my duty to my two protégés who shed blood, sweat, and tears for my sake. Satoko, Rika-chan, if I receive a perfect score, I'll be taking your food. Nothing for you to eat? You need to know when to stop joking around. How's my day? It's well. Just chilling and doing some fandoming. you need to know when to stop joking around. I'll be giving a big no to that. No, it's alright, Satoko. Take him up on it. Firmly patting the top of Satoko's head, Mion said those words with the gravitas of a club president. You handicapped him with this much, didn't you? There's no way you can make up for that. So meet him head on. No matter how hard he struggles, he's not going to make a comeback. Right? Grr. That may be true, but... I don't mind. Keiichi-kun, go for it, yay! Uh-oh. The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each entry. From what little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question. By the way, what happened to my Barakun's curry? I still haven't tried it yet. Yeah, the pot with my curry in it fell over. That's so. That's a real shame. I may have lost my curry, but that doesn't mean I've lost this contest. Of everybody singing my praises, my competitive posturing had drawn the attention of all the judges. First of all, just be quiet and eat these, please. I'll listen to your complaints after that. This is my cooking! Why do they scream so much in this chapter? What the fuck? My Barakun, that's... Onigiri, huh? The judges smiled wryly at the simple fare that was quite in contrast to the preceding bravado. Reina poured tea into the cup she had brought over from the tea break room. He's making a mockery of this. There, look. There's not even any filling. It's nothing more than salted onigiri. This isn't even worthy of being called a contest anymore. It's true, the amount of salt might be a little too much, but... Reina's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea. But it might still not be enough to win the match. Maibara-san, is this really enough to make a comeback? Gentlemen, you did well. It's alright. Just watch. The judges were chewing their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down. It seems that Kei-chan has learned how to use some rather underhanded tricks. This might be difficult. Yeah, that's right. Rain understands that now, too. What do you mean? Why is everybody just quietly eating that much? Satoko-chan. That's because the judges are actually tired of eating curry. Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were for small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't eat just a little bit of each. Sometimes a man values the amount more than the taste. At those times, rather than rich, mind-blowing flavor, they crave simplicity. They couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they'd had today. I confirmed that by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly. The fuck? I'll praise your efforts, but today's contest was about curry. I'm not sure we can give a score to this. The teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underlings, seeing that, saw the small glimmer of hope fade away, were dejected. This little surprise not enough. Don't give up, Kei-chan, Mion whispered quietly. That's right. If I didn't push here... No. I have you give it a score. If you think that curry and onigiri are really that different, you're sorely mistaken. Huh? Maibara-kun, what are you saying? How are they the same? The principal stopped the teacher. It looked like he was giving him one final chance. The judges have been eating their fill, quietly waited for my statement. In its homeland of India, curry is usually eaten with a type of bread called naan, isn't it? Therefore, you can say that this cuisine we call curry rice is something that we have adopted and modified. Just as the teacher said at the beginning, it's a fusion of Indian and Japanese cuisine. I know what you're trying to say, Maibara-kun. What does that have to do with onigiri? It's actually very simple. Both curry and onigiri are things made to let you enjoy eating rice. Rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease, and pests to grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other words, curry and onigiri are both the results of rice cuisine. Of rice culture, sorry. It was scattered at first, but slowly grew into a steady roar. It was a thunderous applause that praised me. Enough with the nonsense already. I won't accept this. The teachers are only judging curry, you know. This is out of the question. It's obvious he deserves 0 points. Miss Keiichi-kun did his best. Did you please acknowledge that? Today's class was supposed to be about curry. What should we do? Mion, stifling her laughter, stepped forward. There's a story about how a Michelin 3-star chef from France came to Japan. The people from the hotel he was staying at had a whole bunch of ingredients from France imported. But the chef didn't even give the second glance. I wonder why that was. They were ingredients from his homeland. The chef went to the local fish market and made a dish from fresh fish caught in Japan. The culture of food isn't bound by predetermined rules. It takes a long time for this to actually go crazy batshit, huh? Yeah, it does. Many, many hours. How many more chapters till it happened? I have no idea. It takes a while. God damn. If you come to Japan, you meld with Japanese culture and make something new. That's how curry and onigiri are the same. Mion. She was providing fire support. I had to be grateful. The judges were somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look washed over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms. My Barakun, your part of curry was flipped over, wasn't it? Even though I said at the beginning to be careful. I'm sorry. But, as my Barakun and Sonozaki said, there are no boundaries in cuisine. If it's something that can amaze people, then it's not something that should be discriminated against just because of the form. Then... For spilling your pot, minus 20 points. But just for today. For not giving up and doing your best, plus 20 points. I'll give you 100 points. My Barak-san did it! What the Stupid. This is stupid. My underclassmen leapt at me. A perfect score. We did it, we did it! The curry was spilt and our rice was taken, but we made a comeback. In the end, Rika-chan's curry also received full marks, so everybody but Reina had a perfect score. Since this contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game. Reina breathed a sigh of relief. Now then, as promised, Satoko, Rika-chan. I'll be taking your curry. But that means we don't have any lunch! Wah. Satoko stomped angrily at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute. This is what I wanted to say, but I'll show you some mercy. You can eat half. Thank you, Keiichi. My two proteges peered over the sidelines, tears of joy steaming from their faces. We exchanged glances that would only be understood amongst men. We did it, my Bara-san. Ah, this is all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up. Now, I just have to give these to my pupils. I've gotten pretty hungry myself. I guess I'll have one of my onigiri. What? Huh? There was no trace of my onigiri. The ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder. Yahahaha! When I was listening to that speech he gave, the rice I was chewing grew even more delicious. Gahahaha. Could it be that you also eat my share? Gahahaha. The principal simply laughed without answering. Seriously? My eyes half brimming with tears and my stomach rumbling. I was called over by the teacher. Babarakun, because of the circumstances I had to give you a perfect score, but you understand, right? Huh? Understand what? There was an odd glint in the teacher's eyes. If I had to describe it, it was curry-colored. Like a pot of stewing curry, your eyes whirled around in a spiral. A chill washed over me. The teacher clutched me by my shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching. Curry is this world's most respected and sacred of dishes. I will absolutely not allow it to be put in the same category as onigiri, you hear me? Curry was created in ancient India, one of the 4 great river valley civilizations, was raved about during the reign of King Ashoka in cap of the Vastu for the birth of Shakya at the International Food Expo. Michelin twirly, even the Eiffel Tower was pickled in simmering curry turmeric. Whether you are asleep or awake, curry. Oh my god. Curry. Bleh. Okay, this woman's insane. Hey, Keiji-san. What are you stumbling around for? Cleaning up is part of cooking too. Keiji-kun, your eyes are all curried. Why is that? Why? Curry. Nice, she got him, huh? It's okay, he'll be back to normal by tomorrow. Probably. It wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. Oh shit. Well, curry adventure is over. Good god. In the end, all of the onigiri was eaten by the principal, so I had to make do without lunch. Skipping lunch, I never knew that the afternoon could be so long and painful. A feeling other than drowsiness made me space out. Are you alright, Keiichi-kun? That's why I said you shouldn't eat Reina's curry. As if I could eat this curry without enough salt in it to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it. Is what I said as I initially refused. I can only regret it. The hunger, the stomach ache. Well. You did a good job making it through. Your absolutely hopeless situation, that is. Kei-chan, you're pretty strong when you're cornered, huh? I don't need any compliments right now. I need food. There's something for you to eat at home, right? We don't keep snacks lying around at home. And I'm out of cup of noodles right now. Since you're enduring that hunger so much right now, I'm sure tonight's dinner will be really tasty. I had absolutely no intention of laughing along. Well then, I'll take my leave. I have my part-time job again today. It's really rough when you're not used to the work. That job at Angelmore Family Restaurant, huh? That uniform was somewhat stimulating. Being a waitress was really hard work. Huh? Mii-chan, you're working as a waitress? Really? What kind of place is it? How? No. I'm working at the toy store from the other day. Fiona's the waitress. My bad. I completely forgot that it was how it ended up being. I'm sorry. You guys look so similar I mixed you up. Keiichi-kun. Who's Shioooon? Reina asked the obvious question. Mia's younger twin sister? She's got a different personality, but she's a dead ringer for Mian. That's right. We look similar, but our personalities are completely different. I'm very kind and thoughtful, but Shioooon has a cold and scary personality. I think that when you guys were born, Shioooon got all the feminine aspects. Like Mian, she's a cute, cheerful girl. Kei-chan! Reina interjected as her eyes darted back and forth from our exchange. Is that true? Reina's never met her. Mii-chan, did you ever tell me you had a younger sister? Shioon's existence was already being exposed as a cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. I could only have her end the charade. Oh yeah, I still haven't introduced her to you, Reina. My younger sister's name is Shioooon. I don't know. I didn't ask. I never met her when I went to Mii-chan's house. Yeah, that. You know, I'm the only one that lives with Granny. Shioooon lives at the family home in Okonomiya. We're not that close, so yeah, she doesn't come here too often. Reina's face indicated she wasn't sure if she was convinced. She was usually a bit of an airhead, but she was usually sharp when it came to these kinds of things. Well, it's not a lie. Please believe me. As she said, yeah, I believe you, a smile suddenly blossomed on Reina's face. Reina wants to meet her. I'll go and see her sometime. What store is she working at? What store? That is... she's getting more tangled in her little web. I could tell that Mion was getting increasingly frantic. I wanted to help her out a bit, but it was hard for an outsider to butt in on family issues. Sorry. I have to get to work. Later. Reina, Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. Unilaterally ending the conversation, Mion headed home. No matter how you looked at it, she was running away. We'll just label this one as emergency escape. Mi-chan was kinda cute. I wonder why. Hehehe. Reina giggled at amusement. I wonder where dinner is. When dinner is. Would lying down be the best way to conserve energy? I sprawled in the entryway without even taking off my shoes. As I was losing the last vestiges of my consciousness, the doorbell rang. Seemed I had a guest. Come on in. It's open. I directed my listless voice at the door. Good afternoon. Huh? Hey, Chan, what are you doing? It seemed my guess was Mion, or rather Shioooon. She seemed shocked when she saw me sprawled out in the entryway. Is that Shioooon? Wait, why? I thought that Shioon's existence was an illusion that was limited to when Mion was at the restaurant. That's why I never even considered that Shioooon would appear here. I heard from my sister. Because of club activities today, you weren't able to eat lunch, right? Yeah, it was a lot of trouble. The Toko spilled my pot, and he stole my rice. But I'm Shioooon. She grew red and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger sister twin now. Sorry. What's up? Did you bring me something for me to eat? Oh my. It's somehow disappointing that you'd hit the nail right on the head, but here. What a disappointing smile as Shioooon held out the small bento box she had hidden behind her back. Huh? You really brought me something to eat? Thanks. There was still some of the ground beef left over from what my sister brought back to school. I knew it was going to be right before dinner, but I wondered if you'd want it. Am I bothering you? Not even a bit. I'm really happy. Can I really eat this? Taking a look inside the box, to say that she just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal stuffed inside. Is it really okay? There's not like a ton of hot sauce mixed in or anything, right? Jeez. I'm not my sister. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself. Saying that, she pouted cutely and made a motion as if to snatch the box back. There were some times that made me doubt that she was the same person as Mion, and this was undoubtedly one of those moments. I don't mind at all. I want to chow down on it with thanks from the bottom of my heart. It's not something to be thankful about with your nose to run. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Stagman. There you go. I gotta stretch. Thank you. Shioooon, who had thought that I might not take the bento, looked down happily. There's not much, but do you want to come in? I can probably make some tea or something. Sorry, maybe another time. I'm on my way to work. Oh, that's right. You did say that before. Just rinse the box out with water and give it back to my sister tomorrow, please. Of course. It'd only be the proper thing to do after being allowed to eat something that looks this delicious. Well then, I'll take my leave. One last thing. Shioooon grew red again since she looked down once more. During that contest with the curry, my sister took your rice without permission, right? My sister fools around too much, so sometimes she gets carried away. She wasn't doing it just to be mean. Hey. It's not like I mind that too much. There are no grudges when it comes to club activities, after all. In fact, I should be the one that's thankful for the thrills and entertainment. Could you tell that to Mion for me? Yes, I think. My sister will be very happy to hear that. Well then, I have to go. Shioooon smiled brightly. After bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch. I'm happy, but is this really okay? I looked at the bento box that she left behind. A faint warmth spread through the palm of my hand. If it were Mion, I could see hot sauce, mustard, maybe even a needle being mixed inside. But really, I don't think she would go so far as putting a needle in there. Oh, really? Really, you don't say? Reference to the last chapter. I opened the box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit. I took a bite. And another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious. That's right. That was Shioooon, not Mion, so there shouldn't have been anything to worry about. I rushed back to my room, eating as I gave my thanks. It was so delicious that my stomach could cry. Shioooon. No, Mion. When she heard I was so hungry I could die, she brought this over to me. It was delicious to the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in. I was a bit embarrassed at myself for being so skeptical. Aw, ain't Shioooon great? And he still thinks you're the same person, huh? Fuck. You received new tip. It was delicious. Food for thought. Hey, Mion. Here. What is it, K-chan? I thrust the bento box you'd given me yesterday at her face. It had the food you gave me in it. Thanks. It was great. Eek. Mion's face quickly rushed bright red. Hey now, you were the one pretending to be Shioooon when you gave it to me. You're gonna give it away with all that beet red like that when you're being Mion? At this rate, she might trip and fall right into her own grave, so I decided to help her out. Listen, I was pretty hungry yesterday. Out of the blue, Shioooon came all the way to my house and gave me some food in a bento box. This is that box. Make sure you wash it out. Right. Shioooon's really considerate, huh? That was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but it looked strangely cute. So, what did you think? You two are like peas in a pod. You're twins, right? Obviously you'd look the same. Not that, Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. When she said impression, maybe she didn't mean Shioooon, but the bento? Oh, of course. It was delicious. Really? I never lie about liking food. If I say something's good, then it's objectively good. You feel free to give me recommendations to every single person you meet. Tell Shioooon it was seriously great, alright? Okay. Tell Shioooon, right? The tips are like side extra stories, right? Yeah, like extra little tidbits. Like, yeah. Tell Shioooon, right? I will. I think she'll be happy. We're going along with Shioooon having given it to me, but not Mion, are we? Yet her laugh. It came from deep down and sounded really happy. Guess she really can laugh nicely enough that just looking at her makes me feel better too. A sarcastic remark made its way to my tongue, but I swallowed it back. As Mion went to put the bento box in her bag, she noticed a clattering noise. Hey Chan, there's something inside. Huh? Wow. Yeah, she opened it? The thing inside was a little embarrassing, so I wish I hadn't opened it here. Panicking, I hid it with my hands. Well, my mother told me to put them in as thanks. I didn't come up with it or anything. Don't get the wrong idea. It's so pretty. Candy. There was a handful of candy, neatly wrapped paper, inside the sparkly clean bento box. When I was cleaning the box out yesterday, in the sink, Mom came over and interrogated me and I fessed up as to who had given me the food. Then she told me that something like this is called for a display of gratitude. I didn't want to, because it was embarrassing, so I argued that it wouldn't be like me to do that. Well, that's what happened. I mean, ugh. I was so embarrassed it felt like fire might shoot out of my face. Beyond laughing the whole thing off, like she usually did, would be fine. For some reason, she was staring at the candy in the box with fascination. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank my mom, she put them in there. Besides, you're not the one I need to be thanking, right, Mion? Those are for Shioooon, okay? Ah, right. You're right. Okay. I'll be sure to tell Shioooon. I just know she'll be happy. Mion, looking a little downtrodden, put the lid back on the box. Seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end. Mi-chan, you look sort of cozy today. Did something happen? Did it? Perhaps she's caught a fever? The red in her face is probably due to increased body temperature. Hey Rika, why are you petting my head? Satoko, I'm sure you'll be able to catch fevers soon enough. Pet, pet, pet. Okay. I think that's a good stopping place for tonight. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I actually have... Yeah. 2 Steam raffles to do. I forgot to do the weekly yesterday. I'm gonna run through that real quick. Nine, at least the housewife. Next. Stop. I hope you're close to the more interesting parts, haha. Yeah, I hope so too. Alright, for the weekly, we have the top 5 chatters. Do this. Oh. Way to go, Dodo. Way to go. I don't think he's in chat, but I'll have to DM him. Just fucking free choice of game. Alright, everybody in chat, enter Higurashi in the chat for the Steam code raffle for today's stream. Everybody who's been active in this chat. Way to go, Dodo. Okay, Stagman. Anybody else? Higurashi in the chat, all the active users. Is that it? Nobody else? Nobody else wants to enter, huh? Book club, here you go. Reach. Alright, I'll give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Cold Club. Congratulations. Cold Club, DM me what game you'd like, my friend. Yeah, that'll be it for today's stream. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Let's pick somebody to raid. Ooh, Eliana's playing. Playing Final Fantasy 15. Let's give her a raid, huh? How about that, guys? Yeah, thank you, Dummy. Thank you, Cold Club. Thank you, Stagman. Thank you, everybody else in chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raids, Bunchkacho, and DN Davis. Oh shit, I should probably click off, huh? Let's see. Raid message. Alright, this will be a raid message, guys. Go and copy that down. We're gonna raid Dimension Eliana. Playing Final Fantasy 15. She's really cool. Can't wait for her model or her debut soon. Hopefully soon. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. I'll be doing more Higurashi with Index Regalia. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. PDT. Hope to see you guys there. Good night, everybody.